All right, I'm gonna take my time in this video because this video, for me, is an emotional one. We are so far gone from our principles, not only to ourselves, but to our children, to the point where we think that their life is supposed to be like ours. Our children are supposed to be an evolved version of who we are and what we are. Our children are supposed to be better than how we built ourselves to be. It is selfish when you assume that your child is supposed to follow in the footpath of where you come from. Then you wonder why they disrespect you. It's not only because you're not there giving them the time that the teachers in the school is given to them that you're supposed to be giving to them. And then get mad when the school ain't doing their job. The first teacher is in the household. It's not in the school. From the time that they are in your womb, these children are your students. And you don't even know the importance of breastfeeding because you're too damn lazy to sit down and get in tune with your body so that your body can produce for your child what it needs to produce so your child can be what he or she needs to be in this world. Now, forgive my emotions, but it is what it is. The science of breastfeeding your child is that you give your child 23 pairs of chromosomes and the father give the child 23 pairs of chromosomes. And 85% of your DNA, the potency of who you are and what that child needs is in your breast milk. And because you don't breastfeed your child, it don't feel you as it is evolving in this world. It will grow up to disrespect you and harm you. Because what you're supposed to put in it through your breast milk is not in that child. What is in that breast milk is the energy of you. And what I mean by that is that that child taking in your breast milk takes in a part of you so that you can feel it more deeper in life. If something is wrong with your child, today a lot of parents don't know because they didn't breastfeed their child. That breast milk is spiritual. It connects you to that child that you give birth to. Children are growing up feeling like they are strangers to their own mothers and fathers. Mothers in particular. Your role is beyond the man's role because you are the first teacher. From the time that child is in your womb, every emotion, every thought, from what you eat to how you think will affect that child. Breastfeeding is bonding on a level beyond physical, but you don't have time to breastfeed because your so-called best friend is more important. You're afraid you're going to miss out on something because you got to go to work and you ain't had time for yourself. When you have children, you have no time for yourself anymore. That time is your child's time now. It is not your so-called friends. It is not even your family's time. It is that child's time to mold that child into something better than you. This is why they don't push y'all to breastfeed. The mercury inside of the Similac is a higher form of mercury, which cuts the communication off between the child and the mother. It changes the DNA of the child. Now, all of a sudden, the uncle, or you bring somebody, another man in the house around your and they touching your children. And you choosing a man over your children because you didn't bond with them. So you can feel whether they were telling the truth or lying. And in most cases, most of you know that they are not lying. But because that spiritual element did not connect you and your child through that breast milk, from that bonding, it'll be easy for you to choose somebody over your child. Because that breast milk is 85% the bridge from you to your child, and that love sparked more dominantly inside of that fluid. Because breast milk has a vibration in it. Every time the heart beat while you're pregnant, the heartbeat is sending a signal into that breast milk. And that heartbeat creates an element for that child to be able to become one. And this is why I can feel all of your emotions. Because your heart is where your emotions is planted. When you love that child, it feels it deeply. The art of love is buried deep in the heart. Not in the mind. Not in your sexual area. So you better wake up. Because these children are silently becoming something that we are making that will go against us if we don't open our eyes up and say, look, we have to go back to the old way of doing things and connect our energy to our children so that they can be a part of us once again. Peace.